Listen, living with an undiagnosed thyroid condition feels like watching your body and mind betray you in slow motion. But nobody believes you. Your hair falls out in clumps, your weight fluctuates wildly, and brain fog clouds your every thought. Yet your doctor keeps insisting those tests are normal. But here's what they're not telling you. They are probably only looking at one number, one single number. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, has kind of become the golden idol of thyroid testing, worshipped in doctors' offices across the country. But treating this complex endocrine system like a one-number game isn't just oversimplified, it can be dangerous. So you might be thinking, truly, our modern medical system would not miss something so basic, and yet every day countless patients drag themselves through life with textbook thyroid symptoms while their doctors wave away these concerns because that one magic number falls within normal range. But here's the tension that nobody's talking about. TSH is just the messenger. It's like judging the effectiveness of a company by only looking at the CEO's emails and completely ignoring what's happening on the factory floor. The real story happens in the intricate dance between T4, T3, reverse T3, and thyroid antibodies. These are the workers, the actual hormones doing that heavy lifting in every cell of your body. Therefore, when we ignore these crucial players, we are essentially wearing blindfolders while trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. So let me paint you a picture of what's really happening. Sarah visited 4 doctors over 3 years. Her TSH was normal, but she could barely climb a flight of stairs without getting winded. Her hair was thinning, her joints ached, and she gained 30 pounds despite eating less than ever before. But because that one number looked fine on paper, she was told to exercise more and stop overthinking her symptoms. This is not just Sarah's story. Listen, this is the story of millions, but here's where it gets interesting. When doctors do expand their testing, they often uncover a completely different narrative. Free T4 might be barely scraping by at the bottom of the range. T3, the active form of hormone that your body actually uses, could be practically non-existent, and antibodies might be waging an invisible war against that thyroid gland itself. Therefore, the real question isn't why patients are suffering. It's why we're still clinging to an outdated, oversimplified testing model that fails to capture the full picture. The medical establishment will argue that TSH is the most sensitive indicator of thyroid function, but this ignores a crucial truth. The body is not a simple machine. It's a complex ecosystem where everything affects everything else. Stress, inflammation, gut health, environmental toxins all play their part in this intricate dance. So if your body is screaming for help, but the current system seems to have cotton in its ears, the solution's not complicated, but it does require something that the medical system is reluctant to give: time and attention. Comprehensive thyroid panels that include T3, T4, reverse T3, thyroid antibodies should be gold standard, not luxury items that patients seem to have to fight for. But until then, millions continue to suffer in silence, told their symptoms are all in their head, when the reality is that we're just not looking hard enough to find the answers that are written in their blood. The next time somebody tells you that your thyroid is fine based on TSH alone, remember this: you deserve better. Your symptoms are valid. And sometimes the most important numbers are the ones that nobody's bothering to check.